Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to Behind the Bulletin. Today, we bring you a story that has sent the entire fandom into a frenzy. A revelation so unexpected it left both the industry and fans breathless. Yoo Yeon-seok cleverly confirmed the real-life kiss with Chae Soo-bin, causing fans to go crazy. What truly happened behind the scenes? Why did this confession shake the internet? Stay with us, because we're about to uncover every surprising detail, starting right now. The atmosphere inside the studio changed the moment Yoo Yeon-seok opened his mouth. The interview had been light, playful, harmless, until the host casually brought up the chemistry between him and Chae Soo-bin. At first, Yeon-seok laughed it off, brushing a hand through his hair like he always did when slightly embarrassed. But then came the question that flipped the entire room upside down. "Be honest with us," the host said, leaning forward with a mischievous smile. "Was that kiss in the drama really just acting?" The air froze. Staff members stopped moving. The camera operator glanced toward the director, as if silently asking, "Did he really just ask that?" Even Soo-bin, seated beside Yeon-seok, stiffened ever so slightly. No one expected anything more than a scripted denial or a polite laugh. But instead, Yeon-seok tilted his head. One of those quiet, knowing smiles that always carried more weight than words. He didn't answer immediately, and that hesitation alone sent fans into a frenzy online. Comments exploded in real time as viewers typed furiously. "Why isn't he denying it? What's happening? Did something actually happen?" Then he finally spoke. "Well," he said slowly, "sometimes, the line between acting and reality can disappear before you even realize it." Soo-bin's eyes widened. The host gasped theatrically. Fans completely lost their minds. Yeon-seok continued, choosing his words with deliberate care. "That particular kiss was not exactly planned the way people think. Let's just say, it wasn't purely scripted." The studio erupted. Staff members exchanged stunned looks. Even Soo-bin's cheeks flushed a deep crimson, a tiny reaction, but devastating enough to send social media into meltdown. Was he confessing? Was this real? Was the kiss not acting? The host couldn't help but push further. "So, are you saying it was a real kiss? Not just for the camera?" Yeon-seok laughed again, softer this time, eyes dropping to the table before meeting Soo-bin's for a brief, electrifying moment. "I'm saying, it wasn't only for the camera. That was it." The sentence that detonated an entire fandom. Within minutes, clips of the moment spread across every platform. Each slowed down, analyzed, replayed frame by frame. Viewers became detectives, dissecting his expression, Soo-bin's reaction, the tension in the air. News outlets scrambled to publish articles. Trending charts crashed under the wave of the couple's names. Real shock came hours later, when a behind-the-scenes staff member anonymously claimed that the kiss scene had required only one take, because the director didn't expect that level of chemistry. He reportedly muttered, stunned, "That wasn't acting. That was something else." As the rumor spread, fans grew wilder. Forums ignited. YouTube analysts posted theory videos. Hashtags surged globally. Some insisted the two must be secretly dating. Others argued the kiss revealed unresolved feelings. A few swore they had seen the moment Chae Soo-bin's expression softened, not as a character, but as herself. Meanwhile, Yeon-seok stayed silent, letting the chaos grow. He didn't deny anything. He didn't clarify. He simply watched the world erupt around one carefully chosen sentence. But the truth, the real truth, did not surface until a private conversation between him and Soo-bin leaked from someone inside the studio. A quiet exchange caught on a muted mic. Seconds after the interview ended, Soo-bin whispered, "You didn't have to say that." He replied softly, "It was time." That single phrase sent another shockwave through the entertainment industry. And it was only the beginning. What happened after the cameras stopped rolling was far more explosive than anything caught on tape. As soon as the studio lights dimmed, staff pretended to be busy. But everyone was listening, waiting for what Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin would say next. Their conversation, but unmistakable, carried through the quiet studio like a spark in a room full of gasoline. "You know this will blow up," Soo-bin murmured, her voice low. With nervous disbelief, Yeon-seok didn't deny it. Instead, he gave that same quiet smile that had already ignited the entire internet. "I know," he said, "but pretending forever doesn't feel right anymore." That sentence alone could have collapsed the entertainment industry. Soo-bin looked at him. Her expression a mix of shock, fear, something else, something softer, deeper, dangerously close to the truth fans had been hoping for. So you just confirmed it? Like that? I didn't confirm anything, he said lightly. I simply stopped hiding. The tension between them was almost unbearable. Enough that even staff members felt compelled to look away. One assistant later described the moment as a confession disguised as a casual conversation. And she wasn't wrong. They walked out of the studio side by side. Paparazzi flashes blinded the hallway. Reporters shouted questions. Phone shoved forward. Chaos rising with every second. Is the kiss real? Are you two dating? Was it a slip or a deliberate reveal? Yeon-seok SSI, what are you hiding? None of them. Instead, placing a gentle hand on Soo-bin's back to guide her through the crowd, a gesture small enough to deny, yet intimate enough to confirm everything. That was all it took. By morning, Korea was in a full-scale meltdown. Every news outlet ran the story. Talk shows dissected his words. Online forums burst with theories ranging from secret dating to hidden engagement. Fans replayed the interview millions of times. Especially the moment when Yeon-seok's eyes softened as he looked at Soo-bin, a look that could not be acted, no matter how skilled he was. Meanwhile, their agencies scrambled to control the narrative, releasing vague statements like, "They are close colleagues with great respect for each other." The public wasn't buying it. Not after that interview. After that gaze. Not after he practically admitted the kiss had crossed the line between performance and reality. Days later, another bombshell hit. When leaked unreleased behind-the-scenes footage from the kiss scene. Footage that showed Yeon-seok lingering for just a moment longer than necessary. His thumb brushing Soo-bin's jaw in a motion that wasn't in the script. When the director yelled cut, the two didn't step away immediately. Instead, each other's gaze, breathless, as though the world had momentarily disappeared around them. Fans went viral. Some cheered, some cried. Some typed essays analyzing micro-expressions. International fans stayed awake for 48 hours straight, reading every rumor and clip. Shipping communities skyrocketed overnight, naming the couple Yeon-bin Heartline and declaring this the biggest romantic revelation of the decade. But the turning point came during a live event a week later. Yeon-seok stood on stage, smiling gracefully at fans, until someone shouted, "Was the kiss real?" The crowd erupted with laughter and screams. Paused. He looked out across the sea of lights and held the microphone a little tighter. Then, with a calmness that silenced the entire venue, he said, "Some moments in life are too genuine to call acting." The crowd exploded. People jumped from their seats. Chae Soo-bin, who was backstage preparing for her segment, reportedly froze in place, her breath catching in her throat. He didn't clarify it. He didn't deny it. He didn't hide it. That was it. That was the confirmation the world needed, not through words, but through honesty, emotion, and the undeniable truth reflected in his eyes. From that moment forward, everything changed. Their chemistry was no longer a question. Their story was no longer a rumor. The line between acting and reality, once blurred, finally been erased, and fans knew it. The kiss was the beginning or just a moment they could no longer control. One thing was clear. Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin had created a spark that no scriptwriter, no agency, and no denial could ever extinguish again. And what began as a single unexpected confession spiraled into one of the most unforgettable moments in Korean entertainment. Yeon-seok didn't just shock the industry, he changed the conversation entirely. With one carefully chosen truth, the boundary between fiction and reality, and revealed a spark that no camera could fully capture. Soo-bin's quiet reaction, his steady gaze, and the world's explosive response became proof of something deeper. Something undeniably real. Whether the kiss was a beginning or a revelation, it left an imprint on millions, reminding us that even in a world built on scripts, genuine moments still exist, and they shine the brightest when no one expects them. Thank you, dear viewers and readers, for staying with us until the very end of this intense and intriguing journey. Your support, curiosity, passion are what keep Behind the Bulletin alive. We appreciate your time, your energy, and your excitement. Stay tuned, because more hidden truths and shocking revelations await in our next story. Until then, thank you. See you in the next episode.